Hello, test 1 2, test 1 2. Hello, test 1 2, test 1 2. Great. Okay. We're in business. Hello, welcome to those of you who are with us. We'll be starting in about 5 minutes. If you all had your meal, hello. Welcome to the lesson. Hello to the, I don't know, I see at least 9 of you here. How's your day? Hi. Hello, Yu Hao and YS. Does YS means Yishun? Hello, Jacinta. Okay, now you remind me of my ex-student. Was she an Ong? No, she's a Lim. Today got Kahoot? Well, as usual, no. Hi, Yu Hao. Yeah, hi. No, hi then no. I mean, the Kahoot, Yeah lah, I mean, have price lah. I think, is it secondary? I'm not sure. You could try it for the secondary one. I mean, it's just a bonus, right? I don't think I'll be having Kahoot in a while. Maybe not for the next few weeks. But I don't know. I haven't checked. Yeah, thanks for sharing. Your name is Jacob, but it's written there Jacinta. No, Wilson. There is no Kahoot. Every time I see the word Wilson, it reminds me of Wilson parking. But yes, and my ex-colleague's name. Oh, your mother's account, I see. But is your surname Ong? Or is that your mom's surname? How come you're using your mom's account to attend this? Is it your mom ask you to attend this lesson? Is it like, you know, after school sort of lesson? Or is it you asked for it? Like, you know, I want to go for this. I too young. Too young for what? Too young to have your own TikTok account, is it? I mean, that's true lah, if you follow the law. Yeah, correct. Or this one, I believe the minimum age is 13, right? Yeah, so I mean, okay, good, law-abiding citizen. I'm sure a lot of your peers already have their own TikTok account, and not like they care. I mean, we should, you should, right? I mean, TikTok is mostly brain rot. Yeah, it's meant to keep you there. It's meant to keep you doom scrolling, and it's a waste of life. Yeah, they did some studies, you know. So all these social media, it affects your ability to concentrate, to focus. So it affects your reward system also. So everything you want fast, you want quick, you want immediate, which a lot of times, a lot of things are not like that. Just like when you want to improve, it takes time, it takes effort, which is not immediate like TikTok. I'm lagging, really? Am I lagging? Wait, my Wi-Fi shows full bar and I'm on 5G. I seem to be fine. Am I lagging for the rest of you? No? Okay, right, thank you. HD Thanos. HD as in your high definition, so like 1080p, is it? So can see clearly, like, you know what they say, what caught in 4K or 8K or something like that, is it? I'm not lagging. Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, okay, then you lagging, you find somewhere with stronger Wi-Fi signal, or I don't know, use your 4G or 5G. PSL is in 14 days. No lah, not 14 days PSL. You mean the oral exam, is it? Oh, here comes the pineapple lover. Right, but yes, you mean PSLE, the oral, yeah, okay, oral soon. Oral, okay lah, oral. I mean, but you're the new batch, right? That the oral is like takes more weightage of marks. Talk more. You know. But of course, try to talk sense. And then try to answer the question. So if you don't know if you forgot what the examiner asking, you can stop halfway and ask the examiner. Sorry, what did you say again? You know. So ask. Then always try to answer the question. Use vocab, right? So depending on what is the topic, usually will be something familiar lah, like, you know, environment, recycling, that sort, health, what else do they have? You know, related to studies, you know, CCA, then maybe some sort of performance, learning journey, what you learn in school, friendship, maybe family, that sort of things, you know, any good memories, that sort of things. They generally won't ask you anything negative one, because imagine halfway through and then you start crying and breaking down because you remember something traumatic, then the whole school GG already. Okay, so they won't ask you anything negative. But if you say something negative, like you talk about some bad past experience, they cannot stop you. Okay, yeah. So generally think of something that's positive. You know, school related, because it will be about something that you are familiar with. One, as in you as a 12-year-old, you will have experience. Well, theory lah. Because like some of you, if you recall, like last year's writing, right? The was it last year or 2 years ago? The pictures that they gave was open house, and then open house, technically speaking, you probably have gone to it in P2. But I mean, you were P2. How to remember? No, you cannot sleep for 4 hours. You nap for 4 hours. That's too long a nap. But you must get sufficient sleep the night before so that your mind is fresh. Okay, especially if you're in the morning session. If you're in the afternoon session one, then not so bad. You can don't have to sleep all that early, but yeah, I prefer in the morning, get it over and done with. By the time afternoon, already the morale quite low. Okay, so yeah. You don't know your session yet? Okay, maybe they'll tell you soon, yeah, because there's some time. But yeah, they should tell you soon. There's a morning, afternoon, then after that, then the other one will be the mother tongue and the English one. So it depends on your luck. Okay? Right? Yeah, session 2, so afternoon. Right? So in that sense, but don't have to bother. Okay, you should go and find out from your friends what topic they had. Right? Ask them what questions they had. Then basically you don't have to prepare for the topic because the topic is out already. Okay? So yeah. What do you mean I look so Sigma? I don't understand, but sure. Thank you, Mini. Yeah. Okay, yeah, hard. Yes, Jacob, we will start soon. Jacob, aren't you like taking PSLE? Aren't you like interested in the tips for oral? No, 5 minutes late. Why are you, talking about, what do you call that? Tips for PSLE. Then, not interested. Yeah, then you must be a bit more considerate for those who are taking the exam. They're asking, right? Hey, excuse me, Capybara. Hello. Language, please. Yes, you P5, but yes, I understand. But yeah, oral also affects you, right? And then next year you also want to take oral, right? So yeah, morning session, okay, get sufficient sleep. That's more important. Okay? Why are you dying? Hey, this is called prepare for the long game. Anyway, you look at this way, so especially for who Jacob, because you're P5, right? And then the rest of you, like right now, 30th of July, right? You have 2 more days, and then basically you got 2 months to PSLE. 2 months, you still can do something about it. Work hard. Okay? It's not the longest amount of time, but it's still better than none. So for the P5s, right, you have basically 1 year, 2 more months, right? And then what you're probably going to do, like your holidays, you might waste it to some extent. It's not going to be very productive and blah, blah, blah. Then don't forget, sometimes you will fall sick and then you will not be able to study. And of course, you got other commitments, you got family commitments, you want to meet friends and blah, blah, blah. So you got longer runway. Please take the time to prepare. Okay, so for those P6, you got about 2 more months. Prepare hard. So the first one, of course, you prepare for your oral exam. Okay, go and recall back all the topics. Okay, like I said, those school related ones, anything related to yourself, your family, recycling, environment, whatever. Go and find out from your friends what they had the previous day. Okay? Can? Right. Okay, now so that's for oral. Now let's get started. So today we will do continuous writing. Right? So let's try this one again. So we are going to skip the situational writing. So let's look at the topic that we have. Right? So topic here is right, a good deed. I'm about to sleep. Okay, then why don't you go and sleep? A bit early but sure. I mean if you're tired, go and rest Why don't have to force yourself to stick around, But sure. Okay, right. A good deed. Your friend looking forward to PSLE. Sure, because if you look at another way, right? Once you are done your PSLE, right, your parents won't bother you for the longest time until next year. Unless you are like some students, their parents a bit more, how to say, kiasu. And so, I know I got students, right, I think 2 weeks after PSLE, they have to go for tuition classes to prepare for Sec 1. But yeah, a small number, but there is. Okay, anyway, yeah, let's look at what's a good deed, right? So a good deed, here we look at a good deed. So as I mentioned before, you have this kind of, okay, right, title here. So if we look at good deed, right, can anyone tell me what is the word class of the word good and the word class of the word deed? Anyone? What's the word class? Right. Good. Thank you. Right. So Flora, Florence. Right. So yes, good here represents an adjective. Oh, very good. Right. So yeah, adjective and noun. So my pen's not working very well. Okay. Right. So this is an adjective, and this here is a noun. Right. Now, so this is one of those type of topics, or rather the topics that they can test you on. Now, so between the adjective and the noun. Which do you think is more important? So those of you who think the adjective is more important, you just type ADJ. Those of you who think the noun is more important, you just type, well, N. Hello, Brian. Right. Okay, someone said, most of you said adjective, one said noun, a few said noun. Sure. Right, thank you. Okay, so yes, thank you for your participation. Very nice. Today, all very active. Okay, right. Now, so those of you who say that the adjective is more important, you are right. Now, why? So let's say for example, I change the thing, right? So let's say I change it to, I change the adjective to, let's say, I don't know, bad, right? Then the noun remains did. Will the story change? We end at about 8 o'clock, right? Will the story change? Right? Will the narrative they're supposed to write change? Yeah, definitely, right? And so in this particular case, the adjective is definitely more important. So what you must therefore know is the definition, the meaning of the word good. But in this case, it's quite straightforward, okay? Because what happened was, many years ago, there was this one about a special gift. I think it was 2016, 17, around there, right? So yeah, so we have same thing, adjective. And now, wait, let me check. Can you all see? Because, hang on, can you all see? Can see. Okay, right. So this was also adjective noun. Now, what happened was, there was the part about the gift, right? So this is your noun here. And so obviously, the idea is that there must be this idea that someone gave a present of sorts, right? There is a present, there's someone giving something. Okay, now, then at the same time, you have to deal with this word special, which is extremely difficult to deal with. Okay, so this word special, you have to show why was it special. So we know special, basically, therefore the meaning is this is not common, right? It is not the usual stuff. This is the not usual things that you have. So you have to explain why is it not common. Okay. If I didn't recall wrongly, the pictures were a box with a ribbon on it. I think there were, I think it was a ticket or two. I think, cannot recall. But yeah, so then you therefore have to explain why those were so-called special, right? And yeah, so that's why the adjective is important. So here, in this particular topic here, the adjective is good. Good is rather straightforward. But let's try. What is the definition of the word good? What do we mean by that? What is the definition of the word good? Anyone? Eh? Yeah, what's the definition of the word good? You cannot tell me the meaning of the word good by using the same word, right? Old man looks like it's been created by ChatGPT. No, I don't think so. I remember this was like from some Google. Maybe you Google old man or elderly man, it might appear, you know. You go and check Google. I think it's from Google somewhere. To be desired or approved of. Okay, definitely taken from dictionary. Okay, yeah, both of you search the same dictionary. Okay, but yes, so the idea is that, well, depending on the context here, well, here the more appropriate one would be something that is, oh, my pen not working all too well, morally right. Okay, this is morally right, right? So therefore, what does it mean? This means that you are doing supposedly what is, in essence, what is socially acceptable. Okay, so you are doing what most people would think is the correct thing to do, is the right thing to do, is the thing you're supposed to do. Okay, right? So yeah, I mean, yes, a good deed is a very common topic. Yes, we do have it in our worksheets. But the pictures, I believe, are different. Your schools also have done it, right? You might have called it a good deed, right? You might call it something else. Okay, it might be, I don't know, the doing something that's right or whatever. Okay, now then of course, if we look at the word deed, right? So deed, quite straightforward. Deed refers to some action of sorts, right? So it's an action. Okay, so what is this so-called action that is morally right, that's acceptable? That means most people who see it will approve of it, right? They will think that this is the thing that is correct and it should be done. And basically, most people would well, like I said, approve of it and think that well, they will maybe clap your hands or whatever, right? Then maybe if, I don't know, they take video of you and then put it on I don't know, TikTok or something, and then you go viral or something. Okay, yeah, maybe. Okay. Mr. or Miss Oreo, thank you for sharing the live, but yeah, I think enough lah, okay? But are you built different? What do you mean, am I built different? In what sense? What? No, it is Mago Hara's moment. What in the world is a Maga Haros? Or Mago Hara? Is that like something to do with the I don't know. I have no idea what that is. Is that anything to do with mangoes? Are you Amir? No, I'm not Amir. So yeah, anyway, okay, right? So now basically your story has to be about doing something that is right, morally right, okay? Now, so if you look at the questions, right? So as I mentioned before, if you don't know what to do, right, refer to these two bulleted points. These two bulleted points can be used to guide you to answering the question, okay? It's Jujutsu Kaisen. Okay. What is my name? Oh, my name, I'm teacher Alvin. Okay, yeah. And then yes. Yeah, teacher Alvin, Ashton. Yeah, Ashton, my ex-student's name, but sure. Right, anyway. So what was the good deed done? Right, so you have to here, basically this one here is to ask you to describe, right? Because they ask you about, why. So you have to provide the reason why it was done. So in other words, what was the motivation as to why you want to carry out the good deed? Okay. Hello Ashton and hello Minnie. Right. Hey, the capybara pineapple lover, can you stop typing in Chinese? Okay. Right. Now then here they also ask you how was it carried out, right? So they want to have the details. So here you need to do the describing. You need to describe what happened, right? And so from there, then you can tell us what was this good deed about. Okay? Now, so if we were to look at the pictures, well, here we see the picture of an elderly man, which some of you claim it's from ChatGPT. I don't think so. I don't recall. But then again, it might be. I don't know. Could be. Yeah, could be. I don't know. I didn't do that one. Okay. And then, right, so what can you, then after that, we can have the next one, which is obviously a cat, right? Now, so if they show you a picture of a cat, can you write about, I don't know, yeah, a chicken or a dog or maybe a capybara? Can you do that? Or I don't know, mouse, right? Because there's Minnie here, so yeah, maybe mouse. What cook? There's no cook. You mean a chef? So can you write about a dog or any other animals because they show you a cat here and therefore the big category of animal is there? Can you do that? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, any ideas? Okay, someone said no. Then Nas Zarizam said there is only a cat. Yeah, I know there's only a cat. So I'm asking, can you write about other animals? Right? Okay, so most of you said cannot. I know it's an AGrader compo in terms of the topic. This topic is common. You probably had done it since you're primary 3 or something. Okay, so yeah. So anyway, yeah. So it could be you shouldn't be using any other animal other than a cat. Okay. If you use a dog, if your question is then what if I use a dog? The first comment to you is don't. Okay. Number 2, what if you die you must use a dog? Again, the comment will be don't, but it will really depend. Okay. Depends on the, if we talk about PSL, yeah, then it will depend on the chief examiner, how strict or lenient they want to be. Because years ago, they were extremely strict about it, right? So I was telling you about this, the special gift here, right? So as I was mentioning, there was this picture of the box, right? And then the box here, they had the ribbon tied around it and so on and so forth. Then they needed you to talk about the box. They needed you to talk about the ribbon. They needed to talk about the unboxing of it. If you don't do that, you're not using the picture. I don't understand why they were so hard up about having mentioned all that. But yeah, years ago, it was like that. Recently, they have been a bit more lenient. What if the student thinks it's a kitten or a cat? Kitten is fine because it's just the young of a cat. But the point is, don't go and change the animal until it's something that is totally not a cat, right? So kitten is fine, cat is fine. Essentially, they are, well, the same. One is young, one is a bit older, right? But yes, kitten or cat is fine, but not dog or capybara. Okay? Do I know teacher Jolene? I think so. I mean, I don't know. I should know, I don't know. But anyway, yes. Okay, yeah, it's a cute cat. That's why I chose the picture. Yeah, cute, right? Although I'm a dog person, but never mind. Right. Yes, Ashton, today got Kahoot, no Thanos. You can snap the finger and then maybe you make the Kahoot appear, okay? You snap. Okay? Now, anyway, next one. Last picture here. We have, well, obviously a school. Right, so it's written there school, so it cannot be anything else. You cannot be telling me this is, I don't know, a hospital or something. Okay, so yeah, today, let's look at these three pictures. Okay, so let's move on to the next part. No, there is no Kahoot. Okay, so let's move on. Let's look at the next page, right? And so let's look at what are some of the possible, I don't know, stories that we could think of. What are some of the reasons or the context, the scenario that we could have for these, right? Now, so let's give it a shot. Now, for the picture with the elderly man, right? Now, what sort of story, what sort of background can we show, or not so much background, what sort of like main plot can we have to show that you have done, or the main character has done a good deed? Anyone? What sort of story with that? What elderly unveil? What in the world is that? Or is it uncle? Freeze? What does freeze? What's the topic? The topic is a good deed. A good deed. Maybe I'll write it up here. Hang on. Let's see. So I'll write it up here. Maybe I'll type better than my handwriting. Okay, right. So maybe a good deed. Okay. Right. So a good deed. Okay, Ken? Wait, I make it bigger in case some of you, your phone's a bit small. So that's in the screen. I mean, compared to a tablet or laptop. Wait. 16. Ken? Boleh? Bagus? Ken? What is Joto Mata? No, it's Chotomate, is it? But yeah, anyway. Yeah, so what sort of plot can we talk? Yeah, help the old man. Do what? Help him to what? Help him to pay his chicken rice. I mean, in theory can, right? But what? Help him to do what? Okay, right. So yes, Mr. or Miss Zaziram, sorry, talked about helping the person cross the road, right? So yeah, could help cross road. Maybe it's a busy road, that's why he had trouble. So it could be because the road was busy, or maybe because there were some other reasons, no one wanted to help him, blah blah blah. Okay, what other reasons? Okay, right, we can have to carry I don't know, grocery bags. Anything else? Bagus is Malay for good. Hey, you all live in Singapore, should know the some of the language from the different races, especially don't forget, you live in Southeast Asia. To our north is Malaysia, To our south is Indonesia. They combined got few 100,000 people. They outnumber us by I don't know how many times, thousands of times. Okay, so yeah, know some of the language is good. Okay. Boleh? Tak boleh? Okay. Anyway, yes. Can I choose one picture to write? Okay. So who is that? Chris notebook. One picture. You must use one picture. You do not have to use more than one picture, and you should not use more than one picture. Just stick to one picture. Whichever picture doesn't matter. It's not like one of the pictures will have more points. No. So just use one picture and you're good. Okay? Now, help him carry a body into the drain. Oh, I suppose it's the corpse of a capybara, right? Because the capybara was knocked down by the car, and then so they had to go and throw it to the drain. Otherwise, I don't know, it will cause a sinkhole, and then some car will fall into it, and then, yeah, people will have bad endings, right? So maybe that. So, yeah, thank you very much. Now, no, I don't call you Nor lah, because, I mean, I'm just reading off your, I don't know what you call it, the profile name, handler, or whatever you call it, right? Okay? It's not baguette, that's a baguette. This is bagus. But anyway, yes. Okay, so yes, anything other than carrying grocery bags or helping the poor man cross the road. Anyone? Anything else? What if the old man got dementia or something? Then maybe you try to help him find his way home or to somewhere. You know, maybe the poor man, he stays in, I don't know, he stays in Jurong, the Republic of Jurong. And then he used his passport to cross Republic of Jurong to enter the state of Clementi. And then he doesn't know where to go to look for, I don't know, NTUC in Clementi. And so therefore, you try to help him find his way to Clementi. What? Push him down? What kind of mouse are you, Minnie? You should be ashamed of yourself. We will ask Mickey Mouse to talk to you. Okay, please go to Universal Studios Singapore tomorrow and see Bugs Bunny there, okay? Anyway, yes. Help old man stand up after you fall, okay, so yeah, you could talk about maybe there was this. Okay, so we talk about this. Then maybe at the same time, you help elderly. Let's use elderly. Don't old man. So rude. Elderly person who fell, right? And then help him to his destination, right? So depending on where he wants to go, maybe he wants to go to the shopping mall to buy groceries. You know, he wants to go Sheng Siong and then, you know, Sheng Siong and buy groceries or something. Then he can go Pai Pei on Saturday or something. But yeah, okay. Why would you have someone push him down, then Minnie help him out? That's, I mean, can possible, can but why write such a sad story, you know? Okay. So yeah, I mean, can. You know what is, I don't know, there is, you have, the what is blank. He cannot speak English and, okay, yeah, sure, yeah, you could help him, buy things, right? So because there is a language barrier, yeah, that's a nice one, yeah. But when you do this, please be careful, please don't go and write down there, write your mother tongue, write Chinese, Malay, Tamil, whatever there, no, please, this is an English exam, So that's a good idea, but a bit harder to execute. So idea is good, but might not be the best thing to write about. Okay. So yes, there's that. Okay. Now, any other suggestion? Tourists? Yeah, sure. I mean, if it's a tourist, then you okay? Yeah. So you help tourist find his way around. You know, maybe he's lost in the shopping mall. He needs to look for his family or whoever, and then yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, good. No, it's not English exam. Then what is this? Compo is not English. Then what is it? Excuse me. Hello, this one English paper 1 is called English paper 1 for a reason. So therefore, it's an English paper. Right. Excuse semua. Right. Melayu, aku tak tahu. Okay. Salah subject. Okay. Now anyway, so yeah, good. So you all have some rough ideas about what sort of plots we can have with the elderly man, right? Now, so let's think about an important reason. Now, we think about, if you recall, we talk about the motivation, right? So why must you be motivated to help him, right? Because as some of you mentioned, you can just walk away and you can don't care, you can lead your life. Maybe, I don't know, you are busy running off to the zoo because you need to see your capybara. If not, you might not see the capybara again because the capybara will be sent to I don't know, to Zimbabwe, and then yeah, I don't know for what, but sure. Yeah, Bahasa Melayu. So yeah, right. Yes, please write English. English. I don't understand Chinese. I cannot read Chinese. Right? Hello, you're not the only capybara around, right? And besides, you're not a real capybara, because if you are a capybara, then you cannot be typing the lesson. You'll be in the zoo. You'll be doing the animal show at River Wonders. Okay? Yeah, and then maybe you woo. Okay? Right. So, come. What is the motivation? Why would you want to help this elderly person? Yes, Ashton. What can I do for you? You're going to Philippines? Okay, that's nice. Which part? Boracay? Manila? You feel bad for the old man. Feel bad. Why? Why would you feel bad for the old man? Yeah, why would you feel bad for the old man? So let's be a bit more what do you call that? Accurate than that. I mean, yes, you could, the idea of showing compassion, right? But so why? Are you not a Singaporean? I don't know. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. I'm a citizen of the world. You feel bad for me? Oh, thank you. I don't know why you feel bad for me, but sure, I'll give you heart. Okay? Yes. Why? Why should we help this person? Right. Very good. Thank you. Herdam MZ. But yes, thank you. Right? So because you could be thinking of your own grandparents, right? So maybe you talk about your grandparents and then you'll be like, wow, what if my akong or my ama was like that? Then after that, you know, yeah, I think I would have been very happy if someone helped, you know, my akong or my yeye. So yeah, I should help this person. Sure, can. Very good. Any other reason? Any other reason why? What's the motivation for you to want to help this elderly person? You want to spread kindness around the world. Not wrong, not wrong. So yeah, maybe the idea that, okay, so maybe that there was no one else, right? Or maybe the idea that everyone ignored him, right? And then after that, you wanted to spread kindness because maybe, right? Maybe you recalled what your parents, you know, taught you, right? Maybe about compassion, right? Okay, about, you know, being kind or something. Or if you want to go back to doing the topic, a good deed, right? To help others in need. Okay, and so yeah, that would be good motivation to do so, right? Yeah, you spread kindness around the world. Yeah, sure. This capybara, I rather not. Horrible are you. That's why you are. Okay, never mind. Okay, yeah, yes, good. You think about the person in your shoes. So this is called what's that called? Being, yes, empathetic. Empathetic, right? So you have empathy, right? You show that you put yourself in the person's shoe, right? If you were the person, you would have wished that someone would help you, and so therefore you decided to help the person, because if you were in the situation, you also wish that someone would help you. Very good. Okay, yeah, so good. Step out of your comfort zone. Comfort zone. I mean, in theory can, but not the best reason, right? Because then it becomes about you. It's no longer about the elderly person. Then it becomes questionable whether you are talking about a good deed or not, right? So best not to use the reason that, you know, you're trying to challenge yourself. So that one you can use it for a different topic. Okay, but yeah, not the best reason here. Okay, right. What lava? What amber lagi? What are you all talking about? Okay, right, Ken. Okay, bagus, very good. Okay, right, let's try the next one. Oh, why did I write bus or train? Oh, I'm so sorry. It was supposed to be a cat. Okay, wait. Chatomate. Cancel. This is cats, the meows. Okay. Oh yeah, there was this meow person, right? But the meow is not here today. Or unless he or she changed the nickname. Okay, right. Cat. Right, some of you upset there's not a cat, it's a kitten, right? So I'll write cat or kitten. Wait. Cat or kitten. Okay? So yes, what can you tell me? What sort of, I don't know, what's that? Yeah, what kind of plot can we have with this cat or kitten? Anyone? Okay, so cat was injured. Okay, I won't write kitten because too leceh to type. Okay, so I'll just write cat injured, and then yeah. So then the question is probably want to explain how come this poor little thing was injured. What caused it to be injured? Anyone? You feed stray cat in the void deck. You feed stray cat in the void deck. That one, it's not that it's not a good deed, but it doesn't seem like there will be a proper ending. Then what are you going to do? You're going to talk about it that you feed it every day, then eventually decide to adopt it. If that was the case, can. But if it's just a one-off, I give it my onigiri or I give it my rendang or something, then not the best story because not much to write there, but in theory can. Okay, but maybe if you are talk about giving it food, then you have to give a bit more details. Why must be the cat fall down? How does the cat fall down? You took care of a homeless cat. Sure, you could take care of a homeless cat. Yeah, then you have to talk about you adopting the cat to some extent. Sure, that can work. Anything else? I saw orange stray cat. I was dancing in front of him. That's very strange. I think if I were the cat, I'll be rolling my eyes at you, but sure. The cat lost its owner. My goodness, why is this such a sad story? You mean the cat was abandoned or the way you make it sounds like the owner passed away or something, you know? But yeah, I mean, so yeah, maybe it was abandoned cats, right? So abandoned cat, maybe the owner had too many kittens or too many cats to take care of, right? And then could not take care of this, or maybe yeah, so they had to, you know, abandon it, right? From the tree, cat likes to climb up the tree. What has tree cat? What cat gave up? Okay, never mind. AR, what AR? Augmented reality. The car ran past the cat. What kind of story is this? Okay, so sure, cat got injured. Okay, right? So maybe because there was a, where is my tab? Yeah, right. So maybe it was a car accident of sorts, right? And then the cat was injured, and then yeah, sure, can, right? What else? Ran past the cat and the cat died due to internal injuries. Ashton, excuse me, the cat, if the cat died, then what sort of good thing can you have there? You're going to talk about what, you burying the cat and then cremating it or something? Can we not have something so morbid, you know? Can we like, yeah, happy stories, you know? There's a reason why they don't give you all negative stories in the, or negative topics in the PSLE. I mean, other than the fact that they don't want you to get traumatized and then, you know, cry in the middle of the exam or something, you know? But yeah, let's go with happy endings. The cat lost his way. From where? Where is this cat going to? The cat going to Sheng Siong to buy cat food or something? What do you mean lost his way? More like the cat was lost, but why would the cat be lost? Then, of course, yeah, you could talk about someone lost the cat. Right? Then after, if that was the case, you have to talk about the cat. So if it was someone's cat, what must the cat have to know that it was somebody's cat? Anyone? What cat fight another cat? That one, Ernie, that one too happening already. I mean, as if you say cat fight another cat and then got injured, then yeah, sure, maybe, but yeah, let's not have violence. Okay. A lanyard, a collar, collar, yes, not lanyard. Lanyard. After that, the cat will take the paw and then use EasyLink Cup, tap, and then go up the bus, is it? And you also saw the one where the cat took the escalator down, and then or some was like they took the elevator. Yeah, but anyway. Yeah, so someone lost the cat, so you will expect that there's a collar around the cat's neck to identify the owner, and then so maybe you try to help it find its owner. Yeah, sure, that will work, definitely. Okay. Yes, good. Wait. Right. Any other possible stories to do to show that it was a good deed related to some cat or kitten? The kitten was somewhere tall and was afraid to come down. Okay, yeah, sure. Maybe it was stuck in a tree. But then why was it stuck in the tree? So why? Why did he get stuck in the tree? What did he do? How come he can go up but cannot come down? Why? What happened? So why did that happen? Must give a bit more of a convincing background story as to why. You know? The cat was somewhere tall and was afraid to come down. Yeah, so we have the tree, right? So stuck in the tree. Yeah, but why wouldn't it dropped down from NASA spaceship? Good try. It would have burned up in the atmospheric pressure, but sure. He wanted to climb to the top of the world so that it can be on the top of the world, right? Yeah, then after go there sing top of the world, right? But yeah, good try. That's not a very good convincing reason. Cat chased the mouse. Wow. So Tom chased Jerry all the way up the tree. Jerry managed to get off the tree, but Tom was stuck there. So why lah? Why can Jerry climb up the tree? Tom climb up the tree. Jerry can climb down the tree, but Tom cannot climb down the tree. Why? Immune from pressure. What are you talking about? Yeah, cat chase mouse. So that's the point. Why would it chase the mouse up the tree? And then why would it be able to go up the tree but not come down the tree? So if you want to talk about that, so the point here is this: if you use the cat was stuck in a tree. It's a bit hard to explain lah. Cat hungry, so cat hungry, then he what? He cannot climb down. What sort of cat is this? You might as well just say the cat hungry, so got no energy to hang on a tree, then about to fall off. Then after that, you go there and then you catch the cat, and then yeah, you are the knight in shining armor or something like that. Got resurrected. Oh my goodness. The cat did not know the tree was high. Yeah, okay, sure, maybe. So yes, you could talk about the cat was too high up, right? So, or maybe the branch that it was on was about to break, right? And then it dare not to move. We was afraid that the branch would snap and then it will fall or something. Sure, yes, right? Okay. Now, what would be a good reason? We could also have one more. I just remember we could have a homeless cat, but yeah, that would be the one that's abandoned, right? So homeless cat. Okay. Now, what would be the motivation for anyone to help a cat? Why would you want to go and help the cat? I mean, you could walk past, you see the poor cat, but I mean, okay, you poor thing, but also poor thing. At least you don't have to take PSLE. I have to take PSLE. You never think about me. I either go back, I got to go for tuition. After tuition, I got to go swimming. After swimming, I go soccer. Then after come back, I got to tuition again. Then after I sleep ready, tomorrow go to school. Your life more poor thing, my life more poor thing. Why must I help you? Right? So yeah. Why must you help the cat? Pity. Okay, so Jacob. Jacob, right? Yeah, Jacob. Don't use the word pity, not the best word to use, because it's like pity is like the idea, there's this idea that you look down on the person, right? That I'm better than you, and so therefore I give you pity. So the better word, like just now what we use empathy, right? So you empathize with the cat, right? So maybe what would cause you to empathize with it? I mean, it could look cute. It could look cute, but not exactly the best reason, right? Then are you going to save every cat and kitten or dog or puppy that looks cute? A bit difficult, right? So do you have better reason? I mean, not that cute is wrong, but better reason. Anything other than that? No, there's no Kahoot. Hunch. You feel bad, yeah, which is empathy. Sure. Anything else? So what, like I said, what could cause you to feel empathy for the cat? What did the cat do, or what did the cat say? I mean, you can't say anything, but the cat bribed you with what? With cat food. Okay? Bro, cats look at us like they are gods, and we give them good, while dogs look at us and they think we are gods. I don't know what you're talking about, but sure. Okay, yeah, I mean, yes, pity, right? Which, like we said, try to avoid, use empathy, right? Like I said, there's a difference in the idea that pity is like you look down on the thing. It's like you are the better one. I mean, yeah, we're talking about human and animal in theory, but let's not be species or something, okay? So let's give the animal more respect. Okay, but yeah, so maybe, for example, why must you be empathetic about it? Maybe because it was mewing pitifully, right? It made the, then you're like, oh, my heart break. Well, cannot. I hear that sound, I must save it. If not, it's against my humanity or my capybararity or whatever you call it. Okay, but yeah. Okay, so yeah, maybe it was, like we said, mewing or meowing pitifully. Anything else? You imagine in the shoe of the cat. A bit difficult, right? I mean, this one, you imagine the cat, then after that, what? And then like whole day you meow, and then you thought, I scratch my ear with my hind leg, and then I have a tail, and then, oh, but I don't have to take PSLE. I think on a cat's life, right? So, not the best idea. You resemble the cat that had passed away. Not wrong, possible. Yes, okay, sure. A bit, yeah, background story, but sure. So, resembles your late cat? Sure. Okay, why not? Reminds you of your own present cat, at least more positive, yeah? Okay, but yeah, so yes, of course, you could also notice that there was a collar, right? And from the collar, you know that therefore, there is an owner. Where is my dash? Wait, wrong. This one is Chutomate. Right, so you have your, where's my... right. So then you know that there's an owner, and then maybe yourself, right? You are an owner, right? So then you remember, right? You can think of your own cat, right? Because what if your cat got lost for whatever the reason? But then again, maybe your cat trying to run away from you, But yeah. Anyway, right? So yeah, right. So then because of the association, and so therefore, yes, let me help this cat because I am thinking about the owner. The owner will probably be worried sick. The cat may also be worried, although it doesn't look like it's worried. But yeah, and so therefore, I will want to help this feline, right? This kitten or cat or whatever. Okay, right. I believe it can fly. Are you like singing the R. Kelly song? But yeah. Okay, right. So yes, we can have these reasons. And so yeah, you could also talk about that it was about to rain, right? And so maybe you try to, I don't know, you are afraid that it will fall sick, and so you try to take care of it, right? So you don't want it to fall sick or whatever. Okay, right? Okay, let's look at the last picture. So the one about a school. Okay, now, what sort of storylines can we have with regards to good deeds about school? Oh, you know auto clicker, not bad, huh? Okay, very good. Auto clicker, yes. Hello, Maurice, 2005. 2005, does that mean that you are 20 years old now? But okay. Right, so yes, you can come watch this. Hello. Can we, thanks for the likes, but can we move on to the topic? As you saw a teacher carrying a pile of books after school and you decided to help him or her. Sure, you could help a teacher who is carrying many things. Sure, that could be one possible storyline. Anything else that we could have? You help a student who is injured, brought him to the general office. Okay, sure. So help injured, classmate, schoolmate, whatever, right? To the sick bay, to the general office. Sure, can. Anything else? Yeah, it's definitely not your age. I'm just guessing whether is it the year you are born. But yes. You found a missing wallet and there was an EZ-Link card. Okay, so Herdamuz. Not the best idea, not the best plot, because then the focus becomes about the wallet. It's not so much about the school, right? So the picture there shows a picture of a school. So the focus should be the school. I mean, yes, you could talk about finding the wallet in the school, but then focus is still on the wallet and of you returning the wallet. It can also be seen as an honest act, deed, right? Rather than a good deed. Of course, yes, but by returning it, it is a good deed. But yeah, the picture may not be clearly shown. Okay? School is going to be demolished soon because principal no money. Don't worry, the principal go bankrupt, not the school will stay one, okay? Right. So you help your friend, right? So you help, or maybe the better way is to teach your friend, right, who is weak in a subject, right? So yeah, you stay back in school to teach this friend who is weak, right? Maybe the person missed school for a few days, or then maybe could not catch up, or maybe the friend is just weak because whatever the reasons, and so therefore you decide to teach this friend. Sure, right? you saw someone bully and then you try to upstand. Yeah, bullying. Bullying cannot. I mean, in theory can. So, but of course, in this case, you talk about, yeah, bullying in school. Sure. Right? Yeah, that will work. Picking up litter. Okay, so maybe cleaning up. Right? Classroom or canteen. Though canteen a bit far-fetched, but sure. Right? Yeah, sure. Right? So, yes. Any other ideas? But I think that's probably it. Okay, right. So maybe how about you help? Wait, where's my bullet point? All right, so help. I don't know, help someone. Someone injured. Buy food during recess. Maybe that. Okay. Oh yeah, you could help. Yeah, you could help cleaners to clean up classrooms or corridors or whatever, right? So yeah, that could be that. Okay, so yeah, we have some plots here. Now again, we go back to the key idea here. What is the motivation for you to want to do all these good deeds? Right? So of course, it can vary depending on the plot that we have there. But what is the motivation for you to want to help them? Right? So, I mean, yeah, empathy, but empathy very big, you know, very broad. But what would cause the empathy? What causes the empathy? Okay, accident outside school gate. Okay, and then what? Right? Being kind. No, so yeah, the topic is a good deed. Yes, but so why are you being kind? Right? Why are you doing the good deed? So that is the question here. And so we need to understand, or we need to show why we are doing that. Because I mean, you could choose to ignore what. I mean, for example, most of you, I'm pretty sure, do you stay back after school to say, to tell the cleaners, Auntie, uncle, I help you clean the classroom. You don't clean, you rest. How many of you do that? Probably not many, right? I mean, I taught so many years, I never see it happen, okay? I mean, can understand why, but yeah, so why would you want to do that? There has to be a good reason, especially given the fact that most people don't do that, right? So what's the motivation? You have been bullied before. Okay, sure. So you talk about the bully. You experienced bullying before, and so you are trying to you therefore do not want the victim, right, to experience or to experience that bad experience, right? The bad experience, incident. Okay, yeah, otherwise too many experience. Okay, yeah, sure, good. Any other reasons? My friend or classmate feel bad. Like I said, the feel bad one, not that it's wrong, but why would you feel bad? Let's go a bit deeper. What would cause you to feel bad? Is it because they have been stuck there for the whole day and they still cannot do a single question? Is it the poor guy or girl there has been crying? Yeah, Jacob, you can go toilet. This is not a proper class. You go or don't go, I also don't know, okay? But technically speaking, you go as being the... Okay, never mind. But yeah, sure. Right, so, right. So yes, thank you, Wilson, right? So maybe you also, you knew what is it like, you were absent before, so you experienced, right? Or rather, you experienced missing school, right? Because you were sick, right? And then you know that, right? And therefore, you knew that, knew it was difficult to catch up, right? And so you had the experience, and so therefore, because of that, you felt empathy for the person because you experienced that, and then that time, no one helped you, right? And so now you'll be like, I shall rise up to the occasion. I shall do what is good for the betterment of mankind, right? For the love of Singapore, because SG60, right? Okay, so yeah, so yes, you had that similar experience before, and so you know it wasn't good experience, and so therefore, right, you did it. Okay, Ken, anything else? What Superman power? Are we doing like singular or plural sort of verbs in present tense? Yes, thank you for the 10K likes, but yeah. Okay, yes, you all did it. Very good. Milestone achieved. Achievement unlocked, right? You achieved 10K likes, right? So next milestone is 50K, is it? Anyway, yeah, let's focus. We got about 5 more minutes, right? But yeah, we got 2 pieces of motivation. Anything else? Any other reason, motivation as to why someone want to help? Any idea? Right? So yeah, go faster what? Let's bet what? What are we? Betting is not good. It's morally wrong, okay? I cannot cannot teach you the wrong thing. Morally wrong to bet, okay? It's a vice, okay? So please don't go to Singapore pools. No Toto, no 4D, okay? Anyway, you go secondary, you go learn math about probability, you learn that the probability of getting first prize is quite low, is 0.0001%. Okay, but anyway, yeah. So the cleaners were sweating. What about the cleaners sweating, right? Okay, so yeah, maybe, so not so much sweating, but maybe the cleaners, they looked tired, right? They looked tired at the same time, or maybe the cleaner was, I don't know, wait, comma, wrong, dash, right? So maybe if the person was injured, you know, they were limping, they were not, they were feeling unwell, right? So maybe it was not the usual energy that they had, and so they did that to help. Yeah, sure, that would definitely work. Okay, what about the teacher was tired of students being mischievous and stand up for the teacher? Then the teacher is in trouble. The adult cannot stand up for him or herself and need a student to stand up for him. The teacher should be ashamed of him or herself, but never mind. Let's not go there. Unlikely to happen. I mean, you make fun of the teacher lah, but I mean, yeah, it's kind of unrealistic lah. If anything, you bully another classmate, that one more likely lah. It's kind of, I mean, impossible to have a child bully the adult and then the adult break down and cry. I mean, quite sad lah. But yeah, okay. What about the teacher was tired of the students or being mischievous? Okay, right. And then student look stressed. Yeah, sure. Like we said, right? So yes. So as I mentioned just now, right? So the classmate, right, looked troubled, right? So because they don't know how to do, right? And so and they be maybe there, or at the same time they were also stuck, right? At the same question for a few hours, maybe for an hour or so, right? And so therefore, you know, if it was you, you'd be like, I also wish to help, because if it was me, if I were in that same situation, I also want people to help me. Okay, right? Now, so so can anyone tell me why is it important that we talk about this motivation here, right? I don't think a lot of teachers will focus on this. But why must we focus on this? Why is the motivation important? Yes, there's no Kahoot. The teacher got bruises on the hands and legs and the face. What happened, teacher? Domestic violence, is it? But yeah, poor teacher. Yeah, but why is having this motivation important? Why is the motivation important? Then the teacher can explain the problem to the student and still do not get it, so you try to help. Okay, yeah, sure. I mean, the teacher tried to explain, didn't work out, and then you try to help. Although I would say don't. I mean, can lah, but I mean, yeah, the teacher quite not the best teacher, but sure. Excuse me. Right. AGrader tell you to do so. To do what? I don't know what. Okay, but yeah. Is this about compo? Yes, this is. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, why is this motivation important? What question does it answer? Anyone? Why is this so important? Why is this motivation here so important? Why? Because it answers the question of, yeah, correct, Rolex Man 79. Thank you very much. It answers the question of, yes, why did you choose to help? Now, is this an important question to answer? Well, definitely, right? Because if you don't, then there will be a gap in the story. But because like we said, you could choose not to help, right? I mean, there could have been people who walked past and they didn't care. And so why can't you be like them, right? I mean, not that we're encouraging you to be such cruel people, but yeah. The point is that in general, most people in real life wouldn't do anything. So why would you, right? So therefore, this motivation becomes important because it also, to some extent, you will realize that this explains why this is therefore the good deed. What led to this good deed? And so it is important for you to bring this up as part of answering the question, which is the theme, a good deed. Okay? Okay, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I give you Kahoot. I can't give you Kahoot. I mean, you could go to kahoot.it and there's Kahoot there, okay? When is the next Kahoot? I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't keep track of when the Kahoots are. Okay, there, Wilson says tomorrow. Don't quote me, okay? But yeah. Okay, but otherwise, yes, take care. Bye-bye. I'll see you all again. And yeah, right. So yeah, please, we have our classes. You can come and join us, right? For online classes. I've got about 2 more months, right? For writing classes, P6, whatever. Okay. Next live will be tomorrow at 7 o'clock, but it's for second do math. I mean, they say got Kahoot, right? You got Kahoot, you try lah. You maybe you tell the teacher that teacher, I'm in primary school. Please give me chance. Maybe she might take pity on you. I don't know. Okay. Next live is tomorrow at 7 p.m. Okay, same channel. All right. See you again. Take care. Thank you for your 16K likes. Okay. Bye bye. Have a good evening. Wait for what? Yes, upper. Kahoot today? No. Today no Kahoot. Tak Kahoot. Okay. Bye bye. Bye. Yeah.